All right, that was 1 stick of butter. I'm coming in with our Jiffy Natural Creamy Peanut Butter right into our medium-high saucepan for this delicious little fall treat. You can feel free to do any kind of creamy peanut butter, but I love the Jiffy Natural. And with our creamy peanut butter, I'm gonna come in with some walnut pieces. Again, you can feel free to do any kind of nut you'd like, but I think the walnut is gonna be absolutely delicious for this recipe. And I'm gonna use that entire bag, just like so, into our saucepan. And our next ingredient, I have some sweetened flaked coconut. I know some people either really love coconut or not the biggest fan. I am a big fan of coconut. So I'm gonna go pretty heavy. I use about half that bag. To tie in with our coconut, I have some of these English toffee bits from Heath. So I'm just gonna go in. It's gonna add a nice little crunch. It's gonna be super tasty. I actually had these on hand in home, so why not, right? And then the last thing we're gonna go in with before we give this a stir, I have some butterscotch morsels. I've actually never used the butterscotch morsels, so I'm just gonna go in. I think it's gonna really complement those Heath, coconut, and walnuts. All right, now that we have everything in there, I'm gonna go in with my little Boo Ghost spatula, and we're just gonna start to stir that and let that all kind of melt and combine before we move on to our next step. This smells so delicious. That butterscotch, those nuts, our coconut. Like I said, super easy and fun little fall recipe that we are making today. All right, now that we have all of our chips melted, we are going to be coming in with our mini jet puffed marshmallows. I'm gonna go in with the remainder of this bag, just like so, on top of that delicious butterscotch walnut blend. We're gonna go in and just start to stir. I'm gonna turn off our heat because we don't want those marshmallows to melt. And we're just gonna start by incorporating all of those flavors with our marshmallows before we move on to our next step for this little treat. Okay, we just took this off of the stove. I'm going to come in with our silicone little muffin tin and our ice cream scooper. And what I'm gonna do, we're gonna grab our ice cream scooper, just like so. Ooh, and look at how delicious that looks. And we're gonna pop these into our silicone ice cream scoopers. No, silicone muffin tin, just like so. You could also use a cupcake liner, a mini cupcake liner as well. But I think the silicone is just super easy, less dishes, and I mean, they hold just as well. So I'm just going in with just a scoop, just kind of covering the top portion. Oh, if you could smell this right now too, it just is very reminiscent of fall. I'm really excited to eat these. They're gonna be a great little treat for family, for friends, kind of like a DIY candy almost. Oh, and see how those marshmallows, we kept them intact. Like I said, keeping that heat off when you add them, they kind of just stay right intact, which is exactly what we want. I think we actually had the perfect amount because I have some left over in the pot for me to just eat in my room alone. Perfect. All right, now that we have these in our silicone mold muffin tin, we're gonna place these into the fridge for about an hour. Oh my goodness, I just took these out of our fridge and they look so delicious. The best part about the silicone mold is they'll just pop right on out, and we basically have like our own little candy kind of cookie situation. But, so I'm gonna move this off to the side. I am ready for Halloween, so I am busting out all of my Halloween gear. We're gonna start placing our little butterscotch, walnut, marshmallow, Heath bar, coconut little clusters onto our little spider plate. I mean, look at how decadent these look. And I mean, they are just in perfect tack shape. Those marshmallows didn't melt on us either. This is gonna be a great little thing you could wrap up in like a little goodie bag if we're doing like back to school little treats for teachers and for friends and family. But I mean, look at how incredible those are. And any reason to bust out my Halloween gear. I am excited for fall. I'm excited for Halloween. And I mean, I'm ready to give this a try. Caramel, nutty, coconut, marshmallow. You gotta try it.